finally did it, right? We met with an estate planner and we created an estate plan, like a lot of young families do, right? And as part of that estate plan, we deeded our home to a trust, right? You set up the trust, you've got the will, you've got the durable power of attorney, all these other pieces that are your typical kind of building block for an estate plan. Uh, but what does that mean on the insurance side? Does it matter if I have deeded my home to my trust? And if it matters, why?
Well, it's easy to think that that wouldn't matter because you are probably the trustee of the trust. You
Yes.
still have the ability to sell the home to somebody else and
Yes.
transfer the deed. But legally, the trust is now the owner of the home. It's no longer deeded to you and your spouse as individuals. So, on the home insurance policy, the trust needs to be appropriately disclosed as the legal owner of the home.
Hmm.
You might think it doesn't matter, but there was a court case about 5 years ago in Michigan where the home was transferred into a deed, excuse me, the deed was transferred into a trust,
Okay.
and there was a claim and it was denied because the trust was not appropriately listed on the homeowner's policy as the legal owner of the home. Insurance always goes back to this old mantra that you can't insure something that you don't own.
Hmm.
So if Brian and Kristen insure a home that is owned by the Brian and Kristen Bohr Family Trust, there's a mismatch there, right? So the
Interesting.
trust as the legal owner of the home needs to be disclosed on the homeowner's policy.
So
And
do I need a different type of insurance policy?
no, in most cases, it's just your existing standard home insurance policy. You don't have to
Okay.
cancel it and get a new one or do anything like that. And there's generally no charge to disclose the trust on the policy. It's basically just a little asterisk that says, hey, if something happens and the insurance company asks to see the deed to prove ownership, it's going to be deeded to our trust, not to us individually. And I just want to be clear here that estate planners take a variety of different approaches for this. A lot of people will have their home deeded to themselves during their lifespan, but at their passing, the deed will automatically transfer into a trust. Or some prefer to use a trust initially, some no trust at all. So just because you have set up an estate plan doesn't mean that your home is deeded to a trust, even if you have a trust established. You want to make sure you talk with your attorney to figure out, as of today, does my deed actually have my trust on it? And you can tell pretty quickly based on your property tax bill. If the home is deeded to your trust, in most cases, when you get that property tax invoice, generally those are two per year, it's going to have the actual legal owner of the home on it, and you'll see the trust if that's where the deed is.
That's great input. So if your home is legally deeded to your trust today, make sure that's disclosed on your home insurance policy. It's a critical update, easy to do, and costs nothing. If you need that type of help or you need a new set of eyes on your insurance plan, one of the best ways to get ahead is simply by avoiding mistakes. We at Bohr Insurance Group are here to help with that. Please reach out. We are always happy to talk.